Hi, I am Daryl Davis Molde from B12 and I will be asking some questions related to the laboratory and will be answered by the laboratory leaders. Question number 1. Describe your leadership style.
I am Alisa Alfeche, currently a medical technologist too in the Santa Soto Memorial Medical Center. And as a MedTech 2, it is part of my job description to be assigned as the shift supervisor. A shift supervisor in the laboratory, in the VSMMC laboratory, is the one assigned on the afternoon and night shifts, which oversees that those shifts go smoothly without any deviations from standard protocols. Aside from that, we are also the ones in charge of checking the attendance, making sure everyone is accounted for. All medtechs, all colleagues, and all interns. What I do is very much straightforward. At the start of the shift, I plan out, I list all the staff which are supposedly on duty for that shift. And then after that, I check per department and check each department if all the staff are accounted for, if the workload is manageable, and if there are any previous or pending test results from the previous shifts. Then after that, after checking the attendance, after everything is accounted for, from time to time, I help those departments, each and every department, I help them with running their tests. Because usually we only have one medtech per department. And most of the time, because of the heavy workload, dili siya makaya. So as shift supervisor, mag-initiate po dapat na mutabang.
Question number 2. How do you evaluate your team's performance?
We evaluate team performance every 6 months. So in the Santa Soto, we rate our peers or colleagues every 6 months according to a set of criteria granted to us by the Civil Service Commission. Usually it ranges from 1 to 5, with 1 being the lowest and 5 being the highest. We rate our colleagues, those we have worked closely with, according to their behavior, according to their work ethics. So ako personally, I just rate my colleagues. Number 1 for me is the initiative. The type when you don't need to ask them or to tell them what to do. They already know what to do. They initiate the first move. Because knowing that this is a 1,500 bed capacity hospital, every day, every working day, usually is busy, Jude. So that's my number 1 priority.
Question number 3. How do you manage or handle incident reports in the laboratory?
Number 1 would be knowing when to make an occurrence report. Number 2 would be knowing how to make an occurrence report. So when to make an occurrence report. Any deviation from the standard procedures, it should have a corresponding incident report. May it be technical, may it be behavioral problems from the staff. Basta any deviation. Most of us already know what the standard procedures are. So if there are any deviations from such, that's the time we should make an incident or occurrence report. Number 2, how? Making an incident report is pretty simple. We have this template already, and all we have to do is to state the details of that occurrence, bearing the persons involved, the name of the persons involved, the when it happened, the date and the time, and the details of the occurrence. And then after writing, we forward it to our supervisor.
Question number 4. How do you categorize yourself? As a leader or as a manager? And why?
Personally, I consider myself more of a manager than a leader. Because in my current job description as a shift supervisor, That's what I mostly do. I manage the shift, making sure everything is going smoothly, assuring that everything is according to SOP. And in my current job description, I don't really have that much of an experience yet when it comes to actual leadership.
Question number 5. What ways are you implementing to keep the good employees from the bad?
In Vicente Soto, we have this grading period every 6 months. So that's from January to June and from July to December, wherein we are rated by our peers, by our colleagues, and by our direct supervisors, according to our attendance, according to our behavior, according to our work ethics, and all other criteria set by the Civil Service Commission. And then at the end of all of that, we have this grade which ranges from poor to very satisfactory. So in order for you, for the employee, to be or to have a chance at any promotion he or she might apply for, the employee must have a good grade, which is very satisfactory. Otherwise, if it's anything below that, you won't be able to apply for any promotion, for any other position besides the one you are in. So I guess that's how we keep the good employees from the bad.
Question number 6. Are you participating in external quality control like accreditation, NEQAS or EQAS from RITM or any similar activities?
Yes, we participate in external quality control. We actually apply to ISO, NEQAS, and other accreditation set by the RITM or even the World Health Organization. In my current department, in serology, we are actually a CRCL or a Certified RIVDA Confirmatory Laboratory. So we test confirmatory samples for HIV, which are referrals not just from Cebu City but from other provinces as well.